Welcome. In our last class, we talked about the web scraping. I introduced you into web scraping. I just gave you a brief highlight of, not even an highlight, a preview of how web scraping look like, of how a web looks like. I told you that HTML tells the structure of the web page, the header, the table down, the table row. I told you everything that is consists in an HTML and many other things. I said, and we looked at the href and all of that. So now we'll be applying what we have learned in last class. What we'll be applying is that now we will import a particular library, a particular Python library that we'll be able to manipulate, we'll be able to use to manipulate the website and display it in our Python IDE like this. So that IDE, that library rather, is called the BeautifulSoup. So the BeautifulSoup fetches the data from the URL, and it doesn't directly fetches the data. It's the request. The request is also a library. Fetches the data, fetches the URL, and then the BeautifulSoup beautifies it, makes it look presentable, and all of that. So BeautifulSoup has a lot of functions that we use and all of that. So I'll be taking you on all of them. So this is just an explanation, and I hope you will understand it as I take you on the practical aspects. And now let's import our BeautifulSoup. We say from BS4, do not change anything. Import BeautifulSoup. Sorry, there's a typo. This BeautifulSoup may not work on some IDE if you have not downloaded it. So, well, since we are using the Anaconda, that is Jupyter notebook, Jupyter has already installed it. They have it in the IDE, and then we install another library, which is we import another library, which is the requests. So these two libraries are what we use to manipulate the data. We use it from the Python library. Sorry, these two we use it to manipulate the data. That is the website data. So we use them in web scraping. So now let's import. Let's run our code. Yeah, they have been run. And then our URL. Our URL consists of, let's say, our URL. So as usual, raw text. So it consists of the link. It has the link to our page. Pause. Let me fetch the link to our page. So this is the link to our page. Yeah. No, sorry. Yeah, that's the link. That is the link. Yeah, this is the link to our page. And then we run it. We can say let's just say our page. Let's say our page. Yes, let's call it our page. Should we call it our page or our URL? So no. Let's call the URL our URL, and then the fetched data our page. You get? So we run this, and then our page. Let's see, our page should be now time to fetch the data from the URL. So we want to fetch the page from the URL. So what do we use? We use this request. We use this request library. We say requests. Let's get this our URL. So we get our URL using the request, and let's see how this one is. Alright, now we have assigned the data to our page. Now anytime we call our page, it will just show it. And then we cannot just show it. Let's try and show it. Let's see how it looks. Our page, I'm not sure it can really show the way we would like it. No, it can't show. Oh, what is the error? Show connection request on this one. What is it saying? Showing an error. Alright, let's just made a mistake. Let's reassign it again. Alright. Now we use the BeautifulSoup. I'm not sure we can just show it plainly like that. So now it's time to implement the BeautifulSoup. We use the BeautifulSoup to just display it in text format. We cannot display an HTML form web page just like that. We have to turn it to text through the beautiful soup. So we say the beautiful soup, beautiful soup. Why is it throwing me error? So connection okay. And existing connection of let's continue. So we say beautiful soup. So we say beautiful soup, and then we'll take our page, turn it to text. Say our page dot text. We'll turn it to text, and then we'll mark it as an HTML file. It's an HTML format. That's just how it is. It's as easy as you can see. No need for much explanation and all of that. So let's see. Our page is not defined. Let's run this. Give us problem. Let's run this. Alright now. And you can see it's a beautiful sub format. So the beautiful sub, like I had, inside the couples the structure of the web page, and then displays it in a beautiful way. That's how they call it beautiful soup. Let's name it our soup. So this has displayed it in a more comfortable way than we can see. And then we can also make it more beautiful than this. But then I prefer we give it a variable. So let's say my soup. Let's just say my soup. My soup is this. Copy this. Paste it here. Let's assign that. Let's call my soup. So this is better. So now we can put it in a more presentable manner. You can see they use the if else statement here as under JavaScript, the scripting language. So this is very beautiful. This is very 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 beautiful. If part is slash blah blah blah. Alright, let's move on. I just got carried away. So let's say my soup. Let's call it my soup. Let's say we want to make it in a very sweet way. Say prettify. Let's see if it does. Did it? Okay. I think it did it, but not as we expected. That's prettified it. Can you see? You can see the design. Although it's beautiful, Sharon. Because it has design and they have. You can also see something is written behind where it has prettified it, Sharon. Very beautiful. Very nice. But this is more presentable, but then this is more pretty. Has more design on it and all of that. So that's just how it is. In our next class, we'll be using some functions, some good functions, and then not bad. We'll go on with many things on this beautiful soup. I'll create a data frame and many things you need to know. Actually, so that's how easy it is. So this is just the beginning of web scripting. Now, next video I'll be using a find all. We'll list tables. I'll use them. So very easy, very simple. So do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Always keep updated so that you can receive my updates. Just keep subscribing, liking my videos, watching my videos. God bless. Stay blessed. Mwah.